Ladies and gentlemen, this is my first video after the 2026 WAFCON tournament. And of course, you're going to check out all the interesting updates from Nigeria football. You check out the latest for the Nigerian Football Federation with the brouhaha and saga around our football federation. You will check them out with the latest updates from the camp of our national under-20 girls, the Falconets, as we check out for the 2026 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup in Poland. The performances of some Super Eagles and Nigeria players for their respective clubs in Europe. Before I do this, if you are new here, subscribe to this platform, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Let's like this video together and share to other social media platforms. At least we need to leave something decently in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent videos. As usual, your only Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports with a Nigerian name, the only one, Solomon Chukwu Emeka. Straightforward, let's get into the details of the stories, and let's start from the Nigerian Football Federation with the latest brouhaha and saga around our football federation. Pressure has now been mounted on the Nigerian Football Federation board, spearheaded by Mr. Ibrahim Musa Gusau, to resign or step aside as the head of our football federation with his entourage following the recent failures of our various national teams not qualifying for their respective categories of World Cups, especially when it comes into the senior national teams, that is our Super Falcons and our Super Eagles. The recent one is our Super Falcons now qualifying to the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup in Brazil for the very first time in the history of Africa and world football. There is no way you will play Women's World Cup and you will not see our Super Falcons. This is very worrying, and a lot of people are calling for the resignation of Ibrahim Musa Gusau and his entourage. According to the latest reports, he has been defiant and now willing to run for another office with the proposed elections, which is about to be held on the 21st of September 2026. But with the latest report from Arise TV suggests that it might be shelved against Ibrahim Musa Gusau because a lot of things are really happening. To every rumor and report circulating on the various social media platforms, there might be an iota of truth. When it comes to the Nigerian Football Federation board, we have 13 members forming this board, and according to the latest reports, 8 of them want to rescind their decision. Rescinding their decision in the extent that they want to step aside or resign as board members of the Nigerian Football Federation board. If it is a member, that is one member resignation, will complete the dissolution of the Nigerian Football Federation, and this will pave way for the Nigerian Sports Commission through the federal government of Nigeria now sets up interim committee to rule Nigerian football for 3 months before another election or fresh one will be held. This is the latest reports surrounding the latest updates around the Nigerian Football Federation, the brouhaha and saga of everything. Amid all these brouhaha and saga, our very own John Mikel Obi, the legendary, has spoken at length. According to the legendary, he has now joined a call for the resignation of Mr. Ibrahim Musa Gusau and his entourage within the Nigerian Football Federation. He needs changes within the Nigerian Football Federation. We now need more efficient administrators to structure and organize our football. Of course, if you see some of our footballers playing on the field of play, you could see the exceptional talent that we have. If you are not able to organize and build them together, how can you get the best of Nigeria football? According to John Mikel Obi, he is now in Ghana. Over the weekend, he arrived to interview Andre Dede Ayew Morgan. And according to him, on Sporty FM and Joy News, he can't work with the current administration of the Nigerian Football Federation. What is the reason? The reason is only one. They are very corrupt. Let's enjoy all these videos. I'll be back with more updates from the camp of our Falconets.
Why don't you come running for the Nigerian Football Federation president? And I was like, I'm just taking my time. I'm trying to find my time, to find the right time, because these people that are running the football right now, I can't work with them because they're so corrupt. They're so corrupt that I can't work with them. If you're being called to come and run.
Of course, interesting days ahead in Nigerian football. Looking at how things have been, we need to get the best of talent that we have. it's very difficult seeing our various national teams not progressing or failing to qualify for their respective categories of World Cups. Just look at our national under 17 boys, the Golden Eaglets, the Flying Eagles, the Olympic team, the Super Falcons, the Super Eagles. They are all not qualifying to their respective World Cups, and we have to talk about them. With the Nigerian football enthusiasts, we are very passionate about every moment within our football. That being said, about the Nigerian Football Federation and the way forward as to whether the federal government will come through or not, let's talk from the camp of our Falconets. They've qualified into the next World Cup, and that's the best moments. We have to celebrate and enjoy their moments within this World Cup. The next Under-20 FIFA Women's World Cup is taking place in Poland. It is scheduled to take place from the 5th of September through to the 27th of September 2026. And our very own Falconets national Under-20 girls, we are in Group F with Spain, China, and New Caledonia. Our first game will take place against Spain on the 7th of September 2026, exactly 4 p.m. Ghana time, 5 p.m. Nigeria time. Second game against China will take place 3 days after our first game on the 10th of September 2026 against China, exactly 4 p.m. Ghana time, 5 p.m. Nigeria time. And our last group game will take place against New Caledonia. I know this will be a must win and a convincing win against this country. Exactly 1 p.m. Ghana time, 2 p.m. Nigeria time. Whatever it is on this platform, as usual, we keep you updated. We all know that at the end of the group matches, 12 countries, first and second, will make it automatically into the round of 16. And at the end, we need 4 of the third best placed teams to add up to make it to round of 16. And I know even if you don't qualify within the first and second, we should qualify through the best countries. That is 4 of them making it into the round of 16. These are the latest around our very own Falconets. They've arrived. Yesterday was when they arrived in Poland. Currently, they are basing in the southwestern parts of Poland. And I'll keep you updated with every bit of information and details from the Trzebnica Hotel in Poland. And that is it from their camp. Whatever it is, we have to keep you updated. Go Falcons, go Nigeria. Now let's talk about the performances of some Nigeria and Super Eagles players. Now, before I even talk about the performances of these players, let's talk about our players and how they'll be performing in the various European leagues. These are the 4 glamorous leagues that we have in Europe. Serie A, you also have La Liga, French League 1, and also the EPL. So when you come into the Serie A, we have Ebenezer Akinsamiro. He is part in the Serie A. You also have Fisayo Dele Bashiru. Samuel Chukwueze, he has returned to AC Milan. Yesterday, he gave out a beautiful assist. And you also have Kevin Akpoguma. You also have Maduka Okoye and Akol Adams. When you come into the French League 1, we have Moses Simon and Tochukwu Enadi. Spanish La Liga, we have Ademola Lookman for Atletico Madrid, Chidera Ejike for Sevilla, and Sadiq Umar. They are all in the La Liga for the 2026-2027 season. When you come into the English Premier League or the EPL, the topmost, we have Calvin Bassey, Frank Onyeka, Benjamin Frederick is now part of Brentford first team. You also have Taiwo Awoniyi and Ola Aina, Alex Iwobi, Semi Ajayi. They are parts of the English Premier League this season, and you have to keep you updated with all their performances. On the performances last weekend, as we kickstarted some European leagues, let's quickly go through the performances of these players. These are the scorers for their various leagues and clubs as well. Victor Osimhen against Erzurumspor, he scored 2 goals and provided 1 assist. 2 big chances created. For Samuel Chukwueze against Torino, he was the player of the match for AC Milan, and he gave out 1 assist with 4 key passes. Now to Chidera Ejike against Atletico Bilbao. Chidera scored a goal. In terms of his passing accuracy, in percentage, it was 71%, and recoveries of the game were 3. Now to Semi Ajayi. Semi Ajayi against Manchester United. It was an interesting game, and it was a nightmare for Manchester United. Upon their return into the English Premier League, I stand to be corrected. 9 years ago was when they were in the English Premier League. He is a player who has scored their first ever goal after 9 years. And Semi Ajayi was a player of the match for Hull City against Manchester United. He had duos won to be 100% when it comes to percentage. That is air duos and can duos. He had them to be 100% for his club side, Hull City. Now let's come to Nathan Teller. Nathan Teller against Western Westbedon. He scored a goal and also provided accurate passes of 83%. Rafiu Dorosimi against Royal Antwerp. He scored a goal and also provided accurate passing to be 63%. Arthur Okonkwo, 2 days after joining Charlton Athletic on loan, just 2 days after joining this club, Arthur Okonkwo from West Ham on loan as Charlton Athletic helped them defeat West Ham United. And you know what? As a new keeper in the Super Eagles team and also as a new goalkeeper for Charlton Athletic, Arthur Okonkwo provided 8 saves with 52% passing accuracy, and it was really interesting how his performance was. A lot of interesting updates. George Elinikani has been monitored by Monsieur Eric Sekuchel, and at this moment, within 2 games in the Saudi Arabian Pro League for Al Ittihad, he has scored 3 goals. With a report that I have, George Elinikani has been lured into the Super Eagles team, but with the upcoming AFCON qualifiers against Madagascar, Guinea-Bissau and Tanzania, that is the group of our Super Eagles, he might not start in September international break, but subsequently within November and December, you will see George Elinikani in the colors of our Super Eagles. We will keep you updated and also monitor their performances on this platform. As usual, I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asedu, and my amazing graphic designer, John. Before I take a leave of you, let me give special shout out to these amazing commenters. Mr. Peter, I do appreciate your support. Abel Adebayo, I do appreciate your support. Safety Rose, I do appreciate your support. And this is to John Brown, and maybe you can pronounce it to be Safe Tyrants. I also do appreciate your support. Special shout out to Jacob Ola Yode, I do appreciate your support. And to other cherished viewers, my Nigerian fans, God richly bless you all. Until we meet again on this platform, this is the best moment for our Falconets, our national under-20 girls, from the 5th of September through to the 27th of September 2026, FIFA Under-20 Men's World Cup in Poland. I'll keep you updated with every bit of information and updates on this platform. You can subscribe to Ghana Niger Sports and Manual TV Sports. Until we meet again on this platform, it's bye-bye for now.